just doesn't match the context. And in reality, I am much more of a beach bum than I am a cowboy. But when I was a young boy, I used to love to read Western novels. About cowboys, about the wild, wild West. And one of the things that was interesting was a phrase that said, riding for the brand. It represented the cowboy. It talked about the outfit that he was with. If he was tough and hard but fair, then that outfit that he rode with was tough and hard and fair. If they were ruthless and shady, then probably the brand or the outfit was ruthless and shady in the way they dealt with people and their business. Now that seems kind of an outdated or an expression that we don't use today, but we still do talk about branding. Let me give you an example of that. I have 3 different cups here that represent 3 different companies. You recognize the brand. Here's McDonald's, which is known for their hamburgers. Here is Chick-fil-A, who nobody can beat their chicken sandwiches. And then here is Starbucks, my favorite place for coffee. Now, each one of these brands represents a product and what you expect when you walk in the door. I expect quality with hamburgers and french fries, and again, nobody makes a better chicken sandwich, and I expect even when I ask the clerk for something, they'll say, well, it's my pleasure. And Starbucks, it's a quality of coffee that I know I've tried other places, but I still go back. But even though these places represent the brand, I'm sure that at one time or another, you had an experience that wasn't quite up to the label. Maybe you were so put off by your experience that you wanted to talk to a manager or a sales representative and tell them that what happened or what you experienced wasn't quite up to the brand or the expectation that you had from the brand. Now that makes sense, doesn't it? Think about us as Christians. We also have a brand. Jesus said that people would know us by our love. And he also said that when you have a tree, you expect the right kind of fruit, that a tree would be known by its fruit. What kind of brand are you wearing today? I can have the right vocabulary. I can even wear a cross or maybe even have a t-shirt that's sporting some kind of slogan on it. But what's the brand look like? What's the expectation? What do people see in me when I'm at school or at home or at work? Do they have the experience that lives up to the grace and the love that I know that God has for me? I might believe in grace and love, but do I offer that? Am I known by the brand? Join us this Saturday and Sunday as we talk about working for God. Remember, whoever you are and whatever you do today, you're riding for the brand.